Andy. Joey?
Jeremiah, could you walk us through your one-handed touchdown catch?
It was cover two. Corner pressed me. Devin just threw a great ball, and I had to make a play. That's all.
Is that your favorite, or
Nah, that wasn't my favorite. The one before was my favorite one.
Over to the left, Tim May, Letterman Row.
Yeah, Jeremiah, was there a sense at that moment in the game, Devin comes in, that y'all need to do something special? I mean, what was the feel like on the field, with Will having to go out after getting hit? And then Emeka, your little outcut catch and turn up for the touchdown. Get to that in a second.
It wasn't no. I want to say it was a different feel. We just had to go out there and continue playing football. Even though Will went down, we all know we just had to make a play.
But to have Devin come in there and throw a strike like that, what does that say about him?
Just say that he's ready whenever the number was called. So that's what it shows for me.
Over to the right in the middle, Andy Backstrom,
Mr.
Letterman
Emeka.
Row. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yep.
Little outcut and cut sideline touchdown.
Yeah, fourth down, first and foremost, the trust that our coaching staff has in us to be able to go for it on fourth down and not kick the field goal says a lot about this team. So we were happy to be able to, go out there as an offense and execute on fourth down. But, you guys can watch the replay, but Will put an amazing ball out there, really easy for me to catch and, turn up the sideline. There really wasn't too much to it. It was a great ball. I didn't have to do much.
And we've been joined by Jordan Hancock as well, Andy Backstrom, Letterman Row, and then Dan Hope.
Yeah, Mac, what kind of poise do you see from Will today? Throws the interception but bounces back, takes the hit but bounces back. Just what did you see from kind of his result?
Yeah, we were kind of harping on it all week. When you go on the road, especially in the Big Ten, this is our first away game of the season. There's going to be adversity that strikes. It comes in different forms. It happened to be an interception early in the game, and Will was able to bounce back from it. I think this is something that we knew he would be able to do coming in, just being a fifth-year senior guy, having that experience under his belt, knowing that mistakes don't define you, and coming back and making a statement late in the game.
Go ahead, Dan Hope, Letterman Row.
Emeka, you've been around a lot of great receivers here. What makes the guy sitting next to you special?
I think he has all the intangibles that you would want in a prototypical receiver. Obviously, he's tall, he's fast, he's strong, all these things, but just his ability to seek knowledge and want to be able to learn. He doesn't necessarily have to listen to everything that I say or that Coach Hart says, but he takes in all this knowledge and he applies it on the field. So as his knowledge grows and his game expands, he's really going to turn into something special. So Buckeye fans can be excited for his next few years.
And Jeremiah, LeBron James tweeting about you tonight. A bunch of Buckeye greats are tweeting about you. Just what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. Growing up, looking at just watching LeBron and looking up some of the things that he was doing on the basketball side. So it's pretty cool to me.
Over here, Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
Jordan, a couple of things. First, your assessment of the defensive struggles in the first half, what was responsible for that? And then specifically the play where you stripped the ball and knocked the ball free. Kind of what are you thinking as that play is unfolding?
First half, first couple possessions, they were just moving the ball downfield a little bit, but we got to bend but don't break mindset, and we got to carry that into the game. And when 12 got the long pass, we work on that all week, just stripping the ball and making plays, and whatever your numbers call, you got to make that play, and we just work that all the time. So, yeah.
Stefan Kreisnik, Cleveland.com.
Jordan, the coach was saying that you felt like the defense was pretty close to getting to the quarterback a few times, and it seemed like the coverage just needed to be there, a touch longer. Do you guys feel like, even looking back at it at halftime, do you feel like you guys were pretty close to having everything click, especially early in games?
Yeah, for sure. We haven't played our best ball yet. We're working on it constantly. Keep on watching the film, going against very good receivers in practice and making us better. So we're getting better each and every week.
Rob Aller, Columbus Dispatch.
Jordan, what's Caleb bring to the secondary and the defense? Is he just a stabilizing force, or what do you think?
Stabilizing force is a great way to put it, but also on-field coach. There's a lot of questions that I ask him, and I'm continue to grow under him. So he just feels like a whole different coach on the field, and that's exactly what we need in our secondary.
All right, folks, we've been joined also by Will Howard here. I'm going to let Jeremiah and Emeka go, and we're going to move Cody Simon up here as well. I'm not sure we're going to get anyone else. Over here, Jeff Gilbert, Press Bros.
The whole thing at the end of the half, Jeremiah makes a great catch from you, then the one from Devin. Just what was that like on the sideline to see that and to see that happen?
I think that was the game right there, man. Like that series, taking the ball down, and we talk about the middle eight all the time, winning the middle eight. And that's, the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 of the second half. And we exemplified that on offense. And I thought Devin did an unbelievable job of being ready when his number was called. And that's competitive excellence. We talk about that all the time. And I really think that throw and that catch right there, that those two made, like, that really sealed the game. And I think they kind of put them out of it, and I think, I'm just so proud of Devin for stepping in and being ready, and you never know what's going to happen. And I go down with, I just got the wind knocked out of me, and you got to come out for a play. So it is what it is. And I mean, he went out in there and made the play, and it was big time.
Over to the left, Austin Ward, the podcast.
Well, I know you were able to go right back in there. You said it was just the wind knocked out. Do you feel okay now? How do you think you're going to feel tomorrow?
Yeah, I might be a little sore tomorrow, but it's all good. It's football, man. It's part of it.
Over to the right, Cameron T. Robinson, The Athletic.
Cody, 2 things for you. Just kind of what was your read on that 4th down QB sneak stop, and then what do you think changed for the defense after that really first quarter and a half that helped you guys to kind of lock them down the rest of the way?
Yeah, we saw a little bit of, I think we tried to sneak some quarterback sneaks in. It was really 4th and short, 3rd and short, so we had a quick adjustment for it, and everyone did their job, and it was a great play. So I'm just proud of my guys for stepping up and making plays, and allowing me to make plays too. And then after that first quarter and a half, we wanted to rebound on just like more aggressiveness, more violence, more assertive play, and I think especially the second half we came out with intent. So I'm just proud of our guys because it's not easy to come out here. Big Ten ball is not easy, so we came out here and tried to. As Will said, the middle eight was important, so we tried to come out violent and win that first 4 minutes, second half.
Andy Anders, 11 Warriors.
Yeah, well, what's giving this team the success it's having on 4th down right now, do you think?
I think it's just belief, man. Like, it really isn't anything else. Like, we just go out there and execute. And, if we don't look at it like, hey, it's 4th down, it's just another play, man. Like, we just go out there and execute, do our thing, and, like, Emeka made a great catch on that one, over route, and, G made a great catch on the other one. Like, all I got to do is just put it in their hand, man, let them do the rest.
Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
Well, what happened on the interception? It looked like you got some pressure, maybe threw off the back foot a little bit. What happened there?
Yeah, just bad decision. They went cover 2 there. We were expecting, we wanted them to go some sort of man on that play. The play clock was running down. Ended up just kind of rushing a decision and forced it into there. And really should have just got backside and worked my spread, my spread concept back to the field. But that's something we can learn from. And I think the thing that I'm most proud of, and I said this last week, was that nobody batted an eye. And those guys, came over to me on the sideline. They're like, "Dude, you're fine." I was like, "I'm not worried about it. Nobody's worried about it. We bounced right back, came right back down and scored." And I think that's the biggest thing, man. Mental toughness is moving, your ability to move on to the next most important thing. And I think we did a good job with that. But yeah, on that play, just the Will squeezed. I didn't feel him squeeze as much as he did, and I just forced it.
Got time for a couple more questions. Stephen Meeks, Cleveland.com.
Cody, you're probably one of the people you could ask this question to as one of the leaders. Given the way your guys' defense has played in the first half of last 2 games, are you guys happy with the way you guys have played in the first half when you guys are going back and looking at the film?
I think the difference between this game and last game was just the attacking the ball, getting turnovers. I mean, we're never really satisfied. We let way too many exploits, too many yards. I think that's our main focus really is just getting those 3 and outs because that helps the offense out so much. That's just something we're just working on every day. Like every practice day, we're focused on getting the ball out, stopping the rushing yards. So we have a lot to build on, and we haven't played our perfect game yet, and so that's what's exciting about it because we can really put it all together, and it could be something real special.
Last question from the left, Tim May, Letterman Row.
Yeah, for Will Howard, as you guys leave this game offensively, what did y'all learn about yourself tonight? Obviously, some big plays were made on 4th down, et cetera. You and Devin both delivered some strikes when needed. What's just your overall take?
I think we're resilient and we can be explosive, and I think we were able to hurt them in a lot of different ways. I think there was stuff that we had on the play sheet that we didn't even call that I think would have been really good too, and that's the exciting thing is that there's more in store, man. Like we did not play a perfect game. I threw that interception, that was a bad play. That draw I want back. I wish I would have just taken my time on it a little more. Gone to the right. And there's just a couple things here and there that coming out of that game, you're like, man, you know, we won 38-7, but, you know, against a solid Big Ten team on the road, you know, it's not easy. And we, you know, a win is a win and we're going to take it. But at the end of the day, there's always more to build on and improve on.
And final question, Joey Kaufman, Columbus Dispatch.
Well, when you guys go for it on 4th down and you're able to drop back and throw, how would you describe the level of trust you feel from a coach to have you not just hand the ball off, but like look downfield and make the right read?
I love it. I love, you know, when you feel that confidence from your coordinator, from your head coach, when they, you know, when they put the ball in your hand on 4th down and they say, hey, and we trust that you're going to make this play, and we trust the O-line's going to take care of the protection, and the receivers are going to run the routes and make the plays. And at the end of the day, like, I don't think any of us even thought about walking off the field on any of those 3rd downs. Like, we were all out there, and the mentality that brings, you know, when we're just like, hey, man, like, we're going for it on these 4th downs, you know, no doubt. Like, it's just all of us are kind of in it together, and it gives you a sort of pride.
Great. Well, thank you very much. Cody, thank you very much.
Thank you.